Why, hello there, everybody, and welcome to Misscliks D&D Seaborn. How are you all doing today?
So good.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I am excited for today's episode of Misscliks.
Yeah, Neil, you're alive, which is really good because you stayed up for 144 hours straight on your stream.
Yeah, that was easy and
Easy.
fun.
That's insane.
Easy, he says.
Easy and
Oh,
fun.
that's so fun. Do it again. Do it again then. Just like what, this weekend?
You know, let's
Right
just
now.
do it now. Let's just start
All right.
right now.
All right.
If you actually did that, Neil, I would give you such mad respect if you were just like, yeah, whatever, I'm starting right now. Actually, I wouldn't give you respect. I would say, Neil, that is very unsafe. Go to bed.
I would miss my 1 year anniversary with my wife, so I can't actually do that.
Oh yeah, your guys' anniversary is so close to ours, I forgot.
Is your guys' around here somewhere?
Mine is tomorrow.
Oh shit! No way, mine's in 3 days.
Yeah, we're
Happy
very
anniversary to both of you guys.
Ah,
Thank you. My
thanks.
3-year wedding anniversary.
Ooh, aren't you fancy? Way
I
ahead of the
am really
curve here.
fancy.
Do you have any
Yeah.
advice for me entering my second year?
Well, I was just thinking about how everyone always says, like, I couldn't have ever imagined I would have loved you more than the day I married you, and then now I love you even more every day. That's cool, but I think that, like, what's even cooler is when you marry someone that you know you're going to love more every single day, and then you work really hard at loving them every single day in new ways, even better and better. And I just look back on when Jeff and I got married, and I look at us now, and I'm so thankful for the investments we've made in like loving each other more and better by the little things each day and by the like hard commitments we make to each other, not just the like, oh, I'm so infatuated with you things. And I know you and Lauren are kind of like that too, so it's not really advice, it's just like an observation and like a you're probably going in the right direction thing. I'm so happily married now, and even more happily than when we first got married. And it's not because I just like happily swooned and fell more in love. It's because we put a lot of work into it.
Well, that was a lot more thoughtful and amazing than I thought. I thought you were just gonna shit out some random advice about.
Hey, I've been very thoughtful about it because tomorrow's our anniversary, so I've been thinking a lot about it.
Wow, yeah, well done.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's kind of touching.
Oh,
What about the
yeah.
rest of you guys?
I say cheers to that. When I find the right person in my life, you can rest assured that I know how to oven up these corn dogs. Master chef.
That looks like a really good corn dog. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, have you ever had a bad corn dog though? Like, to be fair.
No, actually, well, maybe like a really dry one that's been in the freezer too long or something.
Mhm. Yeah, freezer burn.
Yeah. I mean, I've never really had a non-frozen corn dog, I don't think.
Yeah.
But anyway, corn dogs, anniversary, Seaborn.
It's all the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Well, does anyone remember what happened last week so we can do a quick recap?
You hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Apparently you guys left me again. For a
Oh.
change.
Oh no.
I was like, they're still ignoring me again.
Oh.
I wanted to say something.
What do you want to
Because
say?
Today, our game finally came out.
Yay!
Yeah, I've been working.
Yay, that's awesome.
I counted. I think it's like 2 years and 8 months or 9 months, something like that. And as a gift, they gave us Rainbow Six headset.
That's
Ooh.
awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. So I wanted to try them on for this show. And I found out that I really like the headset, but that their interchangeable cups are not as easy as they say in the video. It says it takes like 30 seconds for both. It took me like 30 minutes. Not that easy, but it's worth it. I like the mushy ones better because I don't need to be soundproof. So I like the comfort. And for the glasses, it's much better too than the soundproof ones that are like bloop. Anyway, that's it. So Rainbow Six is out and it's awesome, and I'm proud of my team, and I'm happy and looking forward to one more year because we announced that we're going to be at least supporting the game for a full year of content post-launch. So I'm staying on the team and we're going to keep making it better. And I think that's fun because for UB, usually we just put a game out and kind of move on. And with Rainbow, we're going to be iterating. So it's cool because we're shipping the game and we're still like okay, like let's make it better, let's improve, let's add more stuff. So I think in a year it's gonna be a pretty cool game.
Are you
So
going
it's
to be
already a cool
streaming
game.
Rainbow Six at any
I
time?
might like I've been tempted because Nathanius asked me if I wanted to play with him, and it's kind of I think I want to. So I think I will stream Rainbow Six.
Is it a 5-player co-op game? Yeah. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Misscliks D&D Seaborn people.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
So maybe we can do something about that.
Maybe. We'll
Great
see.
idea.
Anyway, does anyone remember where we were last week? What happened last week?
So usually we rely on Etoilion for this because he always does our notes. But I'm gonna free form it and we'll see if he corrects me. So we went looking for herbs in the forest, and we learned that nutmeg can be intoxicating. Go figure. That was really interesting, and I shared that fun fact with my family when I was home for the holidays. They thought it was pretty exciting. We also happened upon a kobold settlement, and the kobolds were not there. We convinced a rhinoceros beetle by talking to it and offering it mango to stick around and hopefully impale and trample some kobolds, but then the kobolds never came back, and the rhinoceros beetle lost interest, which indicated to us that in this Neeliverse that we were in, it was very likely that something was amiss. And indeed it was, because we found that the kobolds were attacking our settlement while we were out traipsing about, and they killed lots of people and even the younglings.
And they took the mayor.
Yes,
They captured and
Trumpet.
kidnapped Donald the Trumpet.
Kidnapped.
Kobold napped? Abducted. That's
Mayor
the right
napped.
term. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mayor has been napped by kobolds.
It's so sad because poor Donalda, you know, just tried to have nice hair and rule the town. That's all she wanted.
Yeah. And I
So that's where
believe.
we are.
Mayor now.
Well,
Did I miss anything?
No,
Maybe
you
we
did a
don't-
pretty good job. The only thing that I would add is that one of the townsfolk spotted the kobolds taken off and followed them a little ways. He followed them all the way to the beached catamaran on the west side of the island. So he knows where they went roughly. And
Okay.
I think what you guys need to do is see if you can gather some people together and go hunt down these kobolds who got the mare.
As a point of interest, also, our town is currently engaged in building a dock, and we have a relationship with some mermaids and men who are going to live in our bay. But that was not a big thing last week. It's just also happening.
What's going on in the background?
It's also very awesome.
It's very awesome. Your dock is not quite finished. It takes a lot of work to build a dock. But you got a few pylons down in there, and it's making its way forward.
Cool.
So let's hop into game. You are in town. The town has come out and gathered around you guys, very anxious and nervous, not sure what to do now that the mayor has been kidnapped, and they are looking towards the sheriff for advice. Sheriff.
I also look toward the sheriff.
Well, we've suffered a lot of terrible losses this night, but one thing comes clear. For the entire duration that this town has existed, we've had Donalda always doing well by us, so we should set off tomorrow and rescue her. So I'm asking all able-bodied fighters to join us tomorrow at the break of light as we track and get Donalda back.
I yell, "Here, here," but with kind of like a moo in it. Here, here.
Okay.
Let's get the elephant beetle.
Anybody that would like to make a rousing speech to try and gather people to them may do so. And after you're done with your rousing speech, give me a charisma check. And depending on what your charisma check rolls, you will gain X number of people who join your party.
Can I roll for intimidation instead of charisma?
I mean, they're
Like,
both key off
instead
of a charisma, so you don't have to do like a rousing speech. You could do an intimidating speech.
Yeah, I do an intimidating speech.
What is
instead.
your intimidating speech?
I walk up to a group of like young, able-bodied people, who look like they're kind of trying to like not be seen, like they're looking around.
Mhm.
And I just kind of like look them up and down and then like look toward the sheriff and kind of like put my chin this way, like like, excuse me. And I just like lord over them. I don't even say anything. I just look at them menacingly.
Just
I
you
roll for
stand over
charisma?
them menacingly and
Like, and obviously with my body language say that I expect them to go up to him. And like, I'm kind of like tossing my halberd back and forth between my hands.
give me your charisma check, Maribel.
My charisma is not very high. But that works.
27. Wow. Great success. The two men kind of stand there quaking in their
didn't say they
boots a
were
little
men.
bit.
I said they were people.
People. Give me 2d8 for the number of people you successfully intimidate to joining your party.
Oh man, come on.
2.
Snake
Fantastic.
eyes.
Would anybody else like to give a encouraging or dramatic speech?
Yes. What were the fish? What was the name of the fishmen? The race? Do we even know?
The evil fishmen were the
Mermaid?
Sahugwin.
Oh.
Sahugwin.
I'll kind of address those villagers who are with us, gathering herbs and fighting the Sakugwen. Was it? So together we can clearly put on a great fight. On our way back, we were ambushed by Sakugwen, but I'm very proud to say that all of the townsfolk really did their part and raised their arms and gave those Sakugwen hell, and we pushed them back with no problem. I have no doubt that if you show the same fervor as we rescue our mayor, we will succeed.
Okay, give me a
As he
charisma
says
check.
that- As he says that, can I use, we had accumulated some weapons from those guys we just raided, like the tridents, 4 daggers, 2 nets, 2 spears, 2 crossbows, and more stuff from the spider.
Yes, but hold on. Let me address the fact that Bruno just rolled a natural 20 on his charisma
Oh,
check,
shit.
maxing out at 35.
Whoa.
Bruno,
Oh.
give me 3d10 for how many people you rally to your cause.
Whoa.
11. Okay, so your total crew count is up to 13 right now. Continue, Albert.
I was gonna say, I'd like to just take them and look at the people who seem able to fight and just straight up put a weapon in each of their hands and be like, you can do this.
Ooh.
Okay, give me a charisma check.
Marketing
Albert.
101.
Yeah, it's like, you have the weapon, what you gonna do with it? I don't know.
And the encouragement to go with it, like you're giving them permission and the means. It's great.
Yeah. I enable them. So it's
Yeah.
D20 plus 10. 18.
You put the weapons in their hands, and they push them back towards you and step away, saying, I don't want to die for this cause.
You want to
Algrund.
lose your village?
I don't have a speech for the people. I'm not very charismatic.
Then no
So-
charisma check for you.
Oh, should I try?
If you want to, you can roleplay it however
I
you'd like.
guess I might as well.
Religion. Talk about religion. It's good.
Dorbath and Guam.
Since his nervousness, I'm like, just tell them that you got their back. You're a master healer.
Me and Dorbath and Guam, we've all got you guys' backs, and I can learn 4 spells per day. That means I can cure 4 people of their light wounds. Think about that. Next time.
I saw him healing people on the battlefield, and it worked.
You can vouch for me.
Funny.
Thank you so much for the reference.
Not a
You would
fake
be-
healer. Not a fake healer.
He can pretty much bring people back from the brink of death. This is no suicide mission.
All right, Algrund, give me a charisma check.
Okay, what is my charisma? It is 6. All right.
People back away from the dwarf, a little uncomfortable. All this talk about bringing people back from the brink of death has them scared.
No.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm awkward.
Go.
You've got 13 ready townsfolk who are willing to put their lives on the line to bring back the mayor and to hunt down these kobolds. What would you guys like to do?
But we've had a tough night, so let's all get rested up. And then tomorrow, let's go bring back our mayor.
Okay.
As you say, Sheriff. And I lay down exactly where I am and go to sleep.
Maribel lays down in the middle of the road.
I mumble to Algren, did you realize that when Maribel's not Maribel, when the mayor is not there, we're kind of the authority here.
Yeah, people listen to us, and it's weird.
I mean, we're kind of the mayor right now.
We kind of are.
Think
Does
so.
that mean we can make them do stuff for us? Like, go fetch me a coffee.
Do we even want the mayor back?
No, I
I
think
kind of whisper that to Albert. Not Albert. Yeah.
we're getting on fine. We're pretty okay without her. We don't really need to rescue her, right?
They say
Probably
after
why we
5
don't-
minutes of not having a mayor.
And here's to many more minutes of not having a mayor.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm excited about sleeping. Can we get her a bed? Does she have a house?
She has a house.
I think we should sleep and investigate at the mayor's house.
Would you like to investigate the mayor's house?
Yeah, I would like to.
Okay. Her house is ransacked. It looks like a pack of kobolds has come through here and ripped it to shreds, which is pretty much what happened. Everything is torn apart. The bed has been ripped to shreds with daggers and knives. There's feathers all over the place. Sawdust has spilled out because she was using a big sawdust mattress. She doesn't really have any books in there, but the kitchen is shredded. There's pots and pans all over the place. Although it looks like a lot are missing, perhaps the sneaky little kobold stole some of her dishes on the way out. Can't
Yeah,
find any of her silverware whatsoever. All of her silverware is gone, and the house is
They
kind of in
stole some
shambles.
Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Are
I
there
don't
any
see
houses nearby? Did they just come directly for this one and then get out?
They made a beeline for the mayor's house, grabbed the mayor, and took off. That's what all the witnesses say. And they were also led by a shaman, a kobold with a large wooden mask that has painted all over it and has headdresses on it, carved in the shape of some sort of menacing face, painted red.
Does that sound like the one that we saw when we crawled through the tunnel?
Yes, it sounds exactly like the one that you saw. In fact, I think you've seen him once before in addition to that. I'm not sure. Yes, this is the kobold shaman that you have seen leading the burning kobold rituals.
When we were watching that ritual, did it seem like there was only one shaman?
You only saw one shaman.
Okay.
Okay, everyone goes to sleep. Boop, boop, boop.
I'm
And
gonna be super well rested because I went to sleep like right then.
right. You all wake up the next morning. Let's do a quick HP check. Is anyone badly wounded?
Oh, I should have 15 out of 15.
I have room for some healing, but I'm okay.
Okay.
But would I have gained health last night?
You didn't fight anything yesterday, and you got a full day's worth of bed rest. So yes, you gain 1 HP.
We did fight. We fought those fishmen.
Oh, you're right. No HP gain. Thank you, Bruno.
Dang it. Trump,
Sorry.
HP blocked.
tattletale.
Okay. It is the next day. Your 13 troops gather round at the edge of town and look a little anxious, a little bit nervous.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that better?
Yes. That's much better.
yes. Look
I
at you
am
go, man.
offended by my desktop mic.
Hmm.
Ridiculous.
Well, good
Like-
job fixing it now.
Like, come on. You can do it. Anyway, sorry.
Amongst the 13 is the youth who tracked the kobolds or followed the kobolds out to the catamaran.
Great. Take a quick look. Are they all armed?
They
Did
are
anyone
armed.
come wake me up?
The sun woke you up
Oh,
because you're sleeping in the middle of the street. So you
that's
know.
nice. A natural wakefulness.
Mhm.
It's rare because Maribel's a very heavy sleeper, you know.
Mm.
She could
Yes.
sleep all day most of the time.
You were awoke to a sun baking your tough, hairy hide.
Okay, so it sounds like we're going to be up against a lot of kobolds. I'm talking to the party and not to the group.
Mhm.
Do we have any magic that can handle a lot of kobolds at once?
I didn't give my spell list, damn it.
Oh, also, Jen, do you want to try and learn 2 more spells?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Okay.
They have to be new, right? I have to not have tried it yet.
Correct. You're still level 1?
Yeah, for wizard.
Yeah. So as soon as your wizard hits level 2, you can retry spells, but until then, no retries.
Okay. I'm not 100% sure on which one I tried. I think I tried Featherfall, Expedious Retreat, and Detect Magic so far.
Sounds right.
That makes sense, yeah.
Which ones would you like to try and learn?
I will try Lasting Breath.
Okay.
Are those ones in your book, or just you can?
Yeah, in my book.
Oh,
If you would like to let Bruno try to learn any spells, you guys can figure out that sort of thing too, because he can cast spells.
Or so he says.
Right.
I've given you proof that I can.
Did you? I think so, yeah, I remember the sound. Or maybe you're a ventriloquist. Alright, so do I roll a D100?
Yes. What is
59.
your chance to learn spells?
75.
Boom. You've learned Lasting Breath.
I can breathe underwater for a long time. Can I try 2 more?
You can try 1 more.
Oh, 1 more. Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. There's nothing much. I guess Fist of Stone.
Okay. Make sure you're not reaching your max spells, but I don't think you're anywhere near it.
No, I think I get a lot because
I think you get like 14 or 15.
Yeah, I'm 17 int.
Yeah.
I don't have the max. Where is it?
It should be
Max
under
spell skill
intelligence on the
level?
far right.
Yeah, I didn't write it yet because
Okay.
we lost my page
Sure.
the first time we did.
Anyway,
Having
roll
seen
for Fist of
yeah,
Stone.
okay.
Having seen this book before, could I get like a list of its spells in the book? And then
You
I'll
have
peruse
to
them.
ask Jen for all of this. She runs the book.
Oh no, but I've seen it before since I've tried to learn detect magic twice.
Um,
I would have like flipped through them.
Sure. You could have flipped through the book. Let me send you the list of spells that are in the book. Jen,
Can
you
you
get-
update my spell list? Spell book?
Yes, I will update it. Do remember that you still need the proper components. So the components for Fist of Stone are a hair of a giant. So you're probably going to need to buy that somewhere or find a giant somewhere.
Okay.
So do take note of the spell components needed. Albert.
Lasting Breath?
All right, here I'm sending it to you in Slack, Mr. Jeffrey. There you go.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
The spell components are not written on the spell.
They should be. They should be at the bottom of the spell description
It
or at
says
the material
materials,
components.
Nothing.
For what?
For any of my spells, they're all. Oh no, there's one that has some.
Yeah.
But Fist of Stone has nothing for me.
It should. You might have to scroll down to the bottom of the spell itself, not just the materials
Nope.
section. No?
Nothing. No.
Perhaps I am not thinking of Fist of Stone. Perhaps I'm thinking of
Yeah, I think you're
a
thinking
different
of something
spell.
else.
Well, cool. Just keep
Yeah.
keep in mind the spell components that you need for the ones that have them.
Okay.
Are you going to let Bruno peruse your spell book at all?
I offer him Detect Magic.
He's already tried to learn that and failed.
I already know that one. It's okay.
Let me see. I offer you Spook.
Spook. Sure, sounds fun. I'll try to learn Spook. Let's see.
No, actually, I show you my whole book and I ask what you want, but I might say no.
Alright, I'll given that night we were out late and we were just coming back, I probably just tried to get a good night of sleep. So I'll take a.
Alright.
I'll think of it later.
Okay. All
Alright.
right. Your spell list has been updated, Jen.
Cool, thank you.
Okay. Party, are you ready?
Do I have to take my spells today, or am I able to learn them at any time?
You can learn them anytime. You are a cleric.
okay.
You don't have to deal with any of that bullshit.
Cool.
You get your divine inspiration from the gods themselves. You don't have to fuss around with books and paper and learning shit. You are imbued.
I speak directly to the gods.
You are their vessel.
Albert, you can do one spell. Is that right? Or is that two?
Oh, every day?
Yeah.
1.
Okay. Well, seems like want to pick up Fire Burst.
That's what I wanted to use today. Yeah.
Okay.
So, did you? Sorry, let me shut up here.
Do you have any?
No,
Do you have any area of effect spells, Algren?
Algren cannot teach you spells.
Yeah.
No, I mean for
In,
him to prepare.
So,
I do, but most of them are not offensive. Most of them are defensive. Like I have, or like defensive, or like doing weird things, like finding traps, or like I have a ethereal barrier. So
Okay.
What
Well, without
do-
knowing that much about Cleric Mojo, this
So,
is very foreign to me. Sounds like a little bit of healing and then your choice.
I have 2 things I feel we could combine. Either we both go with the Fire Burst, or one of us goes with Spook and one of us goes with Fire Burst. If we can spook the leader, it might do more damage than actual damage.
Are you talking to me? I have no idea how to cast those spells.
Well, I can teach you one of them.
These things take like quite a lot of time, though, right?
Yeah, but it's a mechanic we built into the game. We don't have to worry about you learning it right now, or maybe you were practicing it earlier and you just finally get it this morning.
Got it.
So, what do you think? Spooking the leader or Fire Bursting twice?
Makes sense to fire burst a bit twice because the kobolds probably have enough health to last one, but if we stack them on top of each other, it might get a bunch of them.
I
So,
feel like I'm ambivalent, but for argument's sake, I will argue that if we spook the leader, which is apparently a spellcaster, we might be better off than killing like 10 kobolds.
okay.
I'm
you
not
are
sure
the
though.
master of
I'm
magic, so I trust
showing
you.
both. What do you guys think?
well, do we know how organized they are? Like, are they following and listening to this like shaman leader? Like, should we try to like scare off the leader and hope that they'll follow, or?
It seems like they follow the shaman's order.
Yeah, they never attacked or were organized before. Apparently, the shaman organized them.
Mm-hmm.
That
If we
makes
could
sense.
just kill the shaman, that would be another option.
Yeah.
Like while he sleeps with poison, whatever. So what do you want, Trump? Trump Bruno?
Oh, I should actually take Fire Burst because it does more damage when you're higher level, and I'm more adept at this than you are currently.
Oh, you're right. Should I take Spook and you go Fire Burst?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'll try to learn Fire Burst.
All right.
Oh shit! It is 1 point per level of the caster.
Yeah, it is. It is. So it
What-
makes sense that you cast it.
What level are you, Bruno?
I'm 3.
Holy crap!
Rip kobolds. Let's
Seriously,
see.
they have D4 HP.
Maybe I should take
That's
Fire Burst too then.
Together, that's 100% kobold kill to anything within 10 feet of the fire source.
Nah, I still think you should go Fire Burst.
Oh,
and I
Bruno
should go-
does not learn fire burst.
Oh no!
Wait, that's under 55, right? Sounds good.
You
or-
rolled a 98.
Oh, I thought. Okay, oops. Oops.
Would you like to try something else?
Okay, I'll try for the spook.
All right.
Ah.
Wow, that's disappointing.
Alright, at least I know.
There you go.
Spook. Hooray.
I
So
don't think I have a spell list for you, do I?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm
Right.
sad.
I
I will-
currently am just using Enlarge Audible Glamour, Light, and now Spook.
Okay, I will get you an online spell list. So now that the spells are getting numerous, you can keep track of them.
Okay.
But we'll do that a little bit later. So, is everyone ready? Are there any more preparations you would like? Is there anything you want to buy? Anything else you want to do?
Well, I'd like to distribute the good weapons we have to the people who are coming along.
Okay.
Like the tridents, the nets, the daggers, the spears, the crossbows.
Sure. Does someone have a list of the weapons you guys have?
I think everyone picked up like a couple things. Like I didn't.
I think
Check
I
your
got
character
everything.
sheets.
Let me tell you.
Well, I have like broken compass that I presumably got recently, but I guess that's not
No,
really.
No.
I have them. Let me see. Okay, so I will tell you one by one, Neil.
Sure.
I got steel dagger, bronze dagger, 2 stone spears. And then I got 2 tridents, bronze, 4 daggers, bronze, 2 nets, 2 spears, bronze, and 2 crossbows with the ammo that went with it.
I think we talked about this, Albert, but I'm using the Steel Dagger, right?
Yeah, you should probably give it back to me, but yeah.
If
Okay.
Bruno has it, I need you to remove it from your character sheet, Albert.
Yeah, it wasn't on my character sheet. It was on my Word
Okay.
document of
We'll
notes.
remove it from your Word document.
Yeah.
So you've got 13 people, 2 stone spears, 2 tridents, 2 normal spears, 2 crossbows. Do you want to arm them with the nets, or would you rather just give them daggers?
I feel like nets could be good.
Okay, so
Except
that's
if you guys want to try throwing net, is anyone feeling like a net thrower? I think
we've
we
got
should
some
attack.
fishermen in the town. They might be better at
the fishermen will
Yeah.
be proficient with net, while you guys aren't. So
Alright,
2 nets
yeah.
and 3 daggers.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have armed our men.
Okay. And your posse sets out.
One last thing. So we're expecting to go about against 150 kobolds plus a spellcaster here, which seems pretty ridiculous. So I'm thinking, should we try rallying like animals of the forest like last time, or something? Ideally, elephants, beetle elephants.
I definitely agree that using the local fauna is a fantastic strategy.
Yeah, sounds great. If only we could have a rhinoceros beetle on our side every time.
Does someone have the ability to speak with animals?
I do.
Okay.
Is there a
Aw.
way that one
Sorry.
of you more magical folks might be able to more permanently charm an animal?
I can.
No.
I'll look.
I don't think anyone can do that now.
Neil, what's the split of my level 1 to level 2 spells that I get? Is it 1 level 2 and 3 level 1?
I think you. What level are you? You're level 3, right, Algrind? Yeah, you have to be at least level 3.
Yeah, level 3.
And what is your wisdom score or your willpower score? It's like 17?
Willpower's 15.
15. So you should have 4 first level spells and 2 second level spells.
Right. Awesome. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So do you know which spells you're going to be taking?
Speak with animals. Should I let me consult the other party members?
Mm-hmm.
I have I'm able to charm a person or animal. And I also have speak with animals. I could really get either of those twice to essentially lengthen the duration of the spell.
What's the duration of speak with animals?
It is 2 rounds per level. So I'm level 3, so it'll last 6 rounds.
I don't know what's best.
It sounds like since you can only charm for that amount of time also, it would be better to speak with them.
Yeah.
Do you guys want me to get 2 speak with animals?
I think one will be enough.
Okay. Okay, well then I guess I'll get speak with animals, level 2, and cure moderate wounds
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Great.
for my second level spells.
And what are you grabbing for first level spells?
Ooh, light would be good, at least one of them. For the spellcaster's eyes, ideally.
Okay.
I don't remember what else you have, but
I
guess
do.
what-
I don't know if this would help. I have one called Invisibility to Animals that I can cast it on one creature per level. So since I'm level 3, I could cast it at 3 creatures, or so 3 of us at once. So like 3 of us would be able to, presumably sneak past kobolds.
Invisibility
I don't think they're
animals
animals.
won't affect. It only does like normal like dogs,
Kobolds
cats,
are like-
cows,
Kobolds
panthers.
are humanoids.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I forgot kobolds were humanoids. Okay. Well, then I will do 2 light and 2 cure light wounds.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Maribel, is there anything that you'd like to prepare, or are you halberd in hand ready to do it?
I mean, is there any kind of preparation that would help me as a warrior?
There's
Stretching.
nothing that's related to your class that will help you, but that doesn't mean you can't be creative and come up with something.
Take a nap.
Maribel rolls over in the dirt while everyone's talking about spells.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm like super rested. I'm gonna be mega like buff to quick thinking and strength.
Yeah, I upon kind of seeing that reaction or like trying to be buff, I pull Maribel aside. I've got something special planned for you when we fight the kobolds.
I'm like wiping the sleep out of my eyes. I'm like, what's that, Sheriff?
You'll find yourself at a better fighting potential when fighting the kobolds.
How will I find myself at a better potential?
As part of, I think I'll leave that up to a surprise.
I will eagerly await your surprise, Sheriff, although I do not understand it.
Sheriff surprise. Lovely.
This episode's title, Sheriff's Surprise.
Okay. You are all gathered. Oh,
Wait, we're
no?
missing my spell for the day. I guess I'm going with the fire burst. What do you guys think?
That's fun. I took spook
Yeah.
and then mystery spell.
All right, I'll go with fire burst, but we need to think of a way to put fire in the middle of them so that I can make it explode if they don't have any.
Sounds like we throw a torch at him.
Yeah, possibly. So we need torches. I guess we do have some.
Yeah, I have that one.
Okay. Everyone ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You and your 13 men gather at the edge of town. The youth who knows the way sets out in front. Although you all know the way of the catamaran, he's very eager to prove his worth. And he sets off down the path with you guys in tow. Is there anything...
But first we go get animals on the way.
Okay.
So I guess should we go to the elephant beetle area where there was the mangoes?
Rhinoceros beetle.
Yeah, that.
Well, they roam all over the island. They don't have a particular place. I'm sure they have a lair somewhere, but you don't know where they live. You don't know where they sleep at night. But they just kind of roam around.
So I guess we try to find one.
Yeah,
If
we'll
we see
find one on the
mangoes,
way.
I would start collecting mangoes on the way.
Sure, there are plenty of mangoes on the island. You can find some trees and climb up and grab some mangoes without any problem, without needing to make any checks.
Oh,
Especially since you're a rogue and you have super climby abilities.
yeah.
Okay. So you all set off. Let's take a look at our handy dandy map. So you
I guess
are
we're
at the green dot, and the catamaran is the blue dot. So it is a 5.8 mile journey. It's really like a 5 mile journey through that baboon infested valley. And as you approach the valley again, the baboons certainly come back down to mark their territory. You get maybe a half mile into the valley before baboons start to come around and
I asked the guy leading us, did the kobolds come through here?
he nods. Yeah, but there were a lot of them. I followed behind them. The baboons left them alone. There were so many.
Do we want to try with the baboons? See if they want to show the kobolds not to mess with their territory? We could talk to them, see if they want to help.
How many are they?
Ooh, that's a good question. There are. Let me pull up my document.
Animals of the forest. Join us.
And did you say they look aggressive or menacing?
Yeah.
They are in trying to intimidate you, and they're
They're
kind
the
of
ones that
intimidating.
we
Like
walked
baboons
through
are.
last time too. They didn't actually end up attacking us.
But I do like if we can find the beetle rhinoceros, I feel like that's the best way to go because we know they're friendly and they hate kobolds.
Well, that one was. I don't know about the others.
It is a troop of 20 baboons.
What do you think? Do we
Speak with
try
animals
the
is only
baboon?
with one animal? Is that right?
No.
I think
Oh,
it's
so you can
one kind of
direct-
animal.
Oh, okay. Well, you can give it a shot, or we can try to hold out for something better. Your call.
Baboons are also great warriors.
Algrund, it's all on you.
I'll try to talk to them if you guys. I mean, because I don't know if we can intimidate them back, but we
No,
can.
we wanted them to join us.
I think it would be more of
Oh,
a
okay.
these kobolds are disrespecting your territory, so you should come get them with us. Speech.
Okay.
And then we can ask them how to avoid areas they don't want to go. Like maybe we can work with them more in the future. Give them bananas. I don't know.
Neil, is it possible? Can my speak with animals be cast on somebody else, like somebody that has more charisma, like
Ooh.
Trump, for instance, because he's really good at giving those like impassioned speeches and convincing people of things, and he's a natural leader.
No,
And
you cannot.
it's only on me.
You may
Okay.
speak with one animal within 30 feet of you.
Okay. In that case.
Oh, if it's only with
Right.
one, then we probably shouldn't.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, the baboons, whatever. It's your call. Don't let me.
No, but she can
I'll
talk
let you
with
guys
all
know.
the baboons, right? Last time you said any animal for 30 minutes.
Wait, but do
It's
I
for
cast?
2 minutes per level, and it's one animal within 30 feet, but I think you can change the one animal you're speaking to. I think you can kind of like move it from
that
animal
was
to
one.
animal.
Yeah. So you can talk to one baboon and then another baboon.
Okay.
And then another baboon.
Okay. Well,
Giraffe.
if you guys like, I mean, do any of these baboons look to you like they're maybe the leader or have some sway over?
There's definitely a larger male baboon. There's one big male, and then there's a couple of smaller males, and there's just a ton of females.
All right. Well, then, so you guys want me to go ahead and speak with that one, or should we just kind of peacefully walk on by?
Think you should. I think it's as good a chance as any. Go for it.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Speak with Animals on the leader guy.
Okay. As the spell goes off, you can hear the baboon saying, "Get the hell out of my jungle! Go away! I'll rip you to shreds! I'll eat your bones! Get the hell out of my valley!"
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I swear we will leave. Can I just we're coming. I swear we're coming in peace. We actually had a favor to ask of you if you have a few minutes. I apologize for trespassing. That was not our intention. We're kind of being forced here. I don't know if you heard, but there's kobolds. It's been terrorizing our village.
Small dogmen, numerous in number.
Yes.
I want to rip their flesh from their bodies.
So do we, but we lack the strength to do so. Hey, can we make you a proposition? If we lead you to the kobolds, you can do as much flesh-ripping kobold slaying as you want.
Kobolds have gone. Our valley is safe once more. We have driven them off.
We're not convinced that they're gone permanently. And in fact, they've also kidnapped our town leader. Tell you what, is there something you guys want that we can help you get? Like we'll find some payment for you guys if you do us a favor. Do you like bananas? Sorry if that's stereotypical. I've never vetted that thing before. I don't know what you guys eat.
Bananas. Nanas are good. We love nanas.
So do I. They're fantastic, right? Okay.
Nanas.
Yeah.
They all start chanting.
I tell you what. Okay, we will help you. We know where bananas are. Yes. Can I talk to the party as well?
Sure, but your time is running.
Okay, I'm just gonna make him this promise. We will find you bananas. We will lead you to bananas, or we will gather the bananas for you if you come along with us and help us kill these kobolds.
Nanas. Nanas.
Yes.
And
nanas for kobolds. The more kobolds you kill, the more nanas we'll give you. Yeah?
This is our valley. After this arrangement, you will never enter our valley again. You will leave it to us.
Deal. We're just passing through. We have no other reason to be in this valley. Promise we'll stay out.
Never come back. Except to bring
will.
us nanas.
Okay, sure. If we had another kobold problem and we also had a surplus of bananas. All right.
Let's
All right,
go!
nanas, welcome back. All right, guys. The
As
baboons
a point
are
of
on
interest,
board.
Neil, as a navigator, I have made note of where this valley with the baboons is, and if we ever get near it again, I will
You bring
automatically
bananas.
mention that this is the valley of the baboons.
You can't set things to auto cast, so I will always let you know if you're coming through the Baboon Valley. I mean, it's a very clear valley from one side of the island to the other. It's a very convenient valley if you want to get to the western shore. To go around the valley would be a bitch, so it's the common path people take.
It's okay, we can bring banana offering every time. Think about it.
Okay.
We just need to cultivate bananas or make banana juice with my spell casting. I have a dream, it involves banana juice.
Okay. Your dreams always involve some sort of fruit juice.
In this world, yes.
Yeah. Anyway, the baboon thumps his chest, lets out a cry, and all the other baboons fall in behind him. And the baboon starts jumping from tree to tree as you guys walk underneath them.
Yay!
So cool. Imagine us coming at the kobolds with freaking baboons.
Baboon army!
It's pretty cool.
Okay. An hour or so later, you make it to the beach. You stand atop that little bluff that has the broken down side, and you see the catamaran before you. You also see, in addition to the catamaran, where are my notes? Remember that large crab man that you had fought off, who disappeared back into the waves? Well, he's
Yes.
back, and he's dead. You see this big crab man ripped into pieces, its upper shell lying on the side, its lower half lying on the other side. Scattered around him are a dozen kobold corpses.
Oh.
Whoa, the kobolds killed the crab man.
Hmm.
That's not
The
what
crab get meant
Maribel says.
of the kobolds.
Ah, interesting. The kobolds have become stronger and killed this crab man.
Or there were just a lot of them.
That is true. I have experienced the overwhelming power of many kobolds.
Did the kobolds try to remove the pretty gem thingy from the lobster man? Crab man?
The pretty gem thingy?
Like, he had some kind of... The way that his shell was built?
Oh,
It
he
was-
has a red shell that you guys mistook for a large rock. He doesn't have
Ah.
any gems inside of him.
Is it possible to? How big is the shell? Could I potentially use it as a shield for the party?
It's a big shell. It's like 3 feet across.
I take it.
Okay.
And I attempt to fashion some sort of like holding thing.
You're gonna need like an actual like that you can't improvise the shell into a shield. It has like a
Okay,
whole bunch
well,
of
I just
flesh
hold it
still
then.
on the inside of it, and you'd need to like properly chisel out these
Okay,
things.
well,
And,
as they're looking around, I take either my like the end of my halberd or something. I'm just kind of scraping out some of the flesh, and I'll just hold it as like a battering ram if we need
Nice.
to.
Looking over the corpse, it definitely looks like the kobolds that survived ripped open the crabman and ate his insides. Which is, it's crab flesh, so it's probably delicious. But
Yum.
Is there any cooked butter nearby or
no, no, there's
Okay.
not even the signs of a camp. They probably ate it raw.
gross?
Yeah.
What about his pinchers? Are those still there?
No, they are gone.
Dang.
Looks like the kobolds have taken them. Anyway, there's a big scuffle in the sand near where this crabman is, and then there are some kobold footprints that are up on the higher sand that's still that the fresh tide hasn't washed away, leading southward.
Let's go.
It looks as though the kobolds have gone this way. In such case, we should follow.
Okay.
The baboon army.
I'm like into the baboons. I'm like walking with them and jamming with them. I'm motioning to them like, "Let us go, brethren, fellow fighters." I like kind of like moo monkey sound to him. I'm
Let's
not
hear
sure
it.
how it sounds. I don't know. It's like yeah. I'm like trying to get in the spirit, like the battle cry, you know?
Okay. You follow the coast southward. After another few miles, let's see how far that is.
For 8 miles.
After another 3 miles, you come across a cave. The flurry of kobold tracks leads into this little tiny cave. It's similar to the size of the last tunnel that you went through, where only the dwarf can walk through easily. Other people would have to like squeeze through, and Maribel would have a bitch of a time crawling through. All the footprints lead into into this little cave.
I
Well-
should take the front. And I walk forward with my crab shell in front of me and I motion to the baboons to follow me.
I mean, the tunnel's only like 4.5 feet tall, 3.5 feet tall.
How big are baboons? Can the baboons fit through there? Or
The
do we have-
baboons could fit through if they needed to.
So essentially, like the entire party besides Maribel, our best fighter, can actually fit through.
Yeah, Maribel was going to have a little bit of a hard time fitting through here.
Can we explore and see if there's a way around, an alternate way in?
Yes. Well, so you can climb on top of the cliff that the cave goes into, and the cliff up there is just the normal, like it's just the bluff. If you're down on the sandy beach, you can go up to the bluff where the rest of the island is, and there's jungle and whatnot out there that leads towards the volcano, towards Mount Vesuvius. Mount Vesuvius. So, in theory, if you can find the exit of the tunnel, you should be able to just walk there over the top, like over land. You just don't know where the tunnel pops out.
Well, do you guys want to look for the exit of the tunnel, or do you want to try and go in and attack with everyone except for Maribel?
That other tunnel we were in before,
Yes.
how long was it?
It was it was like 1.5 miles.
Okay, well, probably best to...
But the other
send
one
someone in.
did go all the way through a mountain. This is at the base of a bluff.
I think best would be to just see which way it goes. Have one guy scout out and then try to travel above ground.
While you guys
And
go
that
in, I
sounds right up
I
your
shall
alley,
scout.
Algrind.
True.
Interesting.
Well, you scouted out ahead for us since you're the right size.
Well, I mean, I don't know how close they are to like the other side of the tunnel. I don't want to go in by myself and like surprise them.
Well, just make sure not to grab their attention.
If only the
Okay,
party
well-
had a sneaky rogue.
Have at it, Algren.
Rogue.
There are 2 rogues in the party.
Why
I'm
do I
not one of them.
is Dark Albert a rogue? Why can't we send her to scout? Can I? Is there?
Yeah, I can go scout.
I can't be sneaky. I'm gonna get noticed. I mean, I'll go for backup, but I don't want to be the first one in there.
Alright,
How brave
I'll
of you,
go.
Albert. Okay then.
You guys are... Yeah, I guess my character says you guys are pussies, and then I go in.
All right, the elves are gonna go save the day again.
It's not me saying it, it's Albert. I respect their scarediness.
Okay.
I'm scared too.
I don't want to
Albert.
be associated with this calling myself a rogue thing.
Okay, Albert. You follow the tunnel. The back of the cave leads to a tunnel that goes inland for about a quarter mile. On the
Are
other...
they following me?
No, it's just you, by yourself.
Don't we
I'll
don't we
go.
have villagers with us?
You do. You have 13 villagers with you. If you'd
Oh,
like to
so the-
volunteer or send one of the villagers instead, you may do so.
It's fine, I'm going.
We'll go for backup because if we encounter like one of them and surprise them, I can just cast light in their eyes, and then she and I can
Yeah,
go.
sounds good.
Okay, so the 2 of you go together.
Yeah.
You exit this tunnel. It just goes in for a quarter mile or so and then pops out near a large tree stump. You actually end up crawling out through the tree stump.
Well, I look before I crawl.
Right. Well, you look, there's nothing out there. You crawl out through the tree stump. You don't see anything, but you do hear the noise of many small creatures scattering about.
I use detect noise.
Well, you've already detected the noise.
No, I know, I'm just kidding.
I
I wanted to use my ability for once.
Do you want to try and detect noise with it?
I mean, would it amplify the clarity of the noise?
I mean, if you can successfully detect noise, I will give you a better description of what you hear.
Sure.
What is your detect noise percentage?
10%.
Oh, I rolled an 11. I was so sure you were going to get it.
Ah, no!
No, you don't hear shit.
Damn
It's
it.
too loud. Algrun's next to you is breathing too heavily for you to hear what's going
Sorry.
on.
It's so creepy, bro.
dwarf. Got these dwarf lungs.
Mhm.
Take more work to inflate.
Now I will always imagine your character breathing heavily everywhere.
Like that fat cat breathing heavily, Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay. But you definitely hear this noise from over, just beyond some heavy brush.
Okay. I guess I would try to sneakily poke my eyes up there. Not even
Yeah.
head, eyes.
You poke your eyes through this brush, just the eyes, and you
Yes.
see there are a bunch of kobolds, like 38, 40, 50, 60, 30, I don't know. There's a lot of them. They're moving about in the forest a bunch. It's hard to pinpoint their exact number. But what you see around them is more important. You see Mayor Donalda Trumpet tied to a tree, and you see kobolds bringing armloads of brush and twigs and kindling and throwing it at her feet.
Oh.
It
Well, I
looks like
think we might have a source for fire burst.
it looks like the same sort of setup where they were burning the other kobolds, except this
Yeah.
one is not ready. Instead of like the ceremony
Okay.
being mid-swing, the ceremony has not started yet, and there's not enough brush around the tree to really get it going.
All
However,
right, so I
will
would
be
hurry
soon.
up to go get the others, then
How do you
Can
go
we-
get the others?
Hmm.
Through
go
the tunnel?
back in. Yeah.
How are you going to get Maribel through the tunnel?
Well, now that we
can't
know the
go
location,
through?
when they're back, we can just go there, right? On land.
Not if you go back through the tunnel. Like, if you crawl through a tunnel and then come out somewhere, and then go back through the tunnel, you won't know where that spot is relative to the surface. You know what I mean?
Well, you kinda do.
Take a
at
guess.
least.
You
With
kind of do.
I have navigation. Does that help?
Navigation's for navigating by sea.
Oh,
Has more to do with
direction
like
sense.
following by stars and whatnot.
Direction sense.
You
I
can
also
figure out where
have,
north is, yes,
Yeah.
but you don't just know.
I also have weather sense. I don't know if that's related to stars.
Speaking as someone
Tell
who
us whether or
just
not it's
crawled
raining
through a
in-
tunnel on an island yesterday and popped out having no idea where I
Wow.
was,
Wow, you just got experience wrecked.
yeah,
Speaking of someone who actually did this in real life,
yeah, someone who like
yesterday.
snuck past
do
a
you
couple of
have
gates and crawled through a
direction
cave looking for where it was going and popped
Do
out
you
on the other
have
side of a
direction
hill.
sense?
Yeah, I have direction sense. I know which way is north.
No, you don't. You're not proficient in direction.
Direction sense just means you can always tell north from any other direction. It doesn't help you in this situation. It'll help you orient yourself.
Is it nighttime or daytime?
It's daytime.
Well, Albert, why don't we just leave them be? Because we were talking about us taking over as mayor anyway. Let's take our time. And then, we found the charred corpse of what maybe was Donalder's trumpet, maybe was someone else. It's a charred corpse. I can't tell. There's a burned corpse in there. That's all I know. That is all the information I have.
I kind of like this. What? Seriously, like, we're just the two of us right now.
But it
What
was
is the advantage
we're not gonna
of this
fight.
mayor? What is the advantage of this
Yes.
mayor for us?
First of all, what has Donalder Trumpet really done for you? Okay?
Nothing. She didn't even pay me.
That's all I'm saying. She's not really, we're not going to fight the kobolds by ourselves. We're not going to
Okay.
get back to the rest of the party in time to save her.
Okay, so let's go back to the party, say we found her, try to go there for real, and
Okay.
we're probably gonna get there too late.
Yes, well,
How about that?
we'll tell them time is of the essence, but just so you know, we might not find Donalder Trumpet in her current incarnation.
Let's not tell them we find another trumpet. Let's just say we found a bunch
The
of kobolds.
kobolds.
And
Let's
they
tell
seem
them
to be
that.
preparing for a ritual, which is not a
Yes.
good sign, and which means that
Yes.
the leader is probably coming.
Yeah, we didn't stick around to take a great look. We just saw kobolds. We heard kobolds, saw them, and then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back.
all right.
Okay,
let's
so
go.
you guys can take the tunnel back, or you can just head east and hope to find the cliff and the shore. If you find the shore, then you will have walked along the land and you'll be able to find your way back. But if you go through the tunnel, you won't have an idea of how to get overland to this point, if that makes sense.
So you're saying if we go over land, we
Yeah,
can
then
find
you'll.
the party, and then we'll be able to lead the party around
Yeah,
so that Mark can come in. Okay. It's probably going to be the longer way around.
it
but,
will be longer. Yes.
or do we have to? Are we able to bypass the kobolds, or does that entail walking?
No, the
like,
kobolds are further to the east, and the party's to the west.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to get there in time to save Donald's trumpet anyway. We need a way for everyone to get in. Let's at least accomplish something out of this expedition.
Sounds good.
Actually, let's go over
Let's
land.
walk. Yeah.
Okay. You go overland, and an hour or so later, you pop out on the beach a little bit north of where the party is hanging out, and spot them with their baboons who are beating their chests furiously on the beach.
Yeah.
The townsfolk are giving them a very wide berth, just kind of off on the side, looking at them, whispering to themselves about baboon meat and all sorts of fun stuff.
All right.
You found an overland pass. Excellent.
Yes,
Let's
we
go.
did. Yeah, we really should go fast. Let's walk and talk. We'll fill you in as we're on our way. Long story short, we didn't linger, but we heard a bunch of kobolds. We saw a few of them. We know exactly where they are. Looked like
This
they
is
were
why
getting-
we walked through land to make sure we could
Yeah.
find the path for you.
Yes, because we really want Maribel there because we know where they are now. We didn't want to fight them on our own. Looked like they were getting something set up, and
Like a ritual.
A
So
ritual
the spellcaster tribal captain's probably going to be there. I think we should go there as soon as possible. They
Indeed.
might burn more of their own. Or
Either
some of
way,
our
yeah.
villagers.
we don't know who they have. They might,
Yeah.
Okay. And on that note,
I beat on my chest to rile up the baboons.
Yeah.
they turn around, stick their red butts up in the air, and slap at them towards your face,
Nice.
as
Awesome.
baboons are wont to do. And on that note, why don't we take our first break? And we'll see how you guys deal with these kobolds and everything on the other side. See you guys in a few
Sounds
minutes.
good.
Bye bye.